So good morning. Today we will look at what is a commercial mortgage. The simplest definition of a commercial mortgage is basically this: a loan for the purchase or refinance of a commercial property. A commercial mortgage is similar to a residential mortgage, except the collateral is a commercial building, not residential. However, to fully appreciate the complexity and broad use of the phrase, it is best to first separate the two words and define them independently. What is a mortgage? Most people think that a mortgage is the same as a loan and often use these words interchangeably without realizing the difference. The terms mortgage and loan have the same meaning in a colloquial sense, but technically speaking, the two are not the same thing. A mortgage is actually a written legal document referred to as a mortgage instrument signed by a borrower who pledges his or her title to the property as a security for the loan. In other words, a mortgage is a written pledge by the borrower to the lender, relinquishing the borrower's interest in the title to the property in the event of a default of the loan. The term loan, on the other hand, refers to nothing more than borrowed money. The legal term for a borrowed lender is mortgagee, while the legal term for a borrower is mortgager. There are generally two types of mortgage instruments: mortgages and deeds of trust. Both instruments create a lien against the title to the property and represent only a transfer of the borrower's ownership interest to the property, either to a trustee or to a lender. Neither is a transfer of the title itself. A lien is a legal claim of one person upon the property of another person to secure the payment of a debt or the satisfaction of an obligation. In layman's terms, it is the right to take another's property if a debt is not fully paid. Not all, mortgages are created only for real estate, which is why mortgages and deeds of trust are recorded in the real property. You will never hear a car loan, a business loan, a personal loan, or any kind of non-real estate debt referred to as a mortgage. Mortgages today are exclusively used for both residential and commercial real estate loans, which may explain why the home loan industry and residential brokerage firms prefer to use the word mortgage rather than the word loan. Despite what may become natural for you to say, teach yourself to start thinking like a professional and begin to associate the word mortgage with the word lien and deed of trust. To summarize, if you really like using the term commercial mortgage because it is natural to or easy to say, always remember that what you're really describing is a commercial real estate loan.